WNBA. Not a hater at all. In fact, as you said, I'm a girl dad, which is like, that automatically makes you a good guy, right?
Not a hater, a congratulator.
No, but I coach girls softball. I'm not some anti
What a guy.
Show off.
women's sports.
You a massage therapist?
So let me explain.
And you interviewed lots of women before you met your wife.
Dude, I have interviewed so many women before I met my wife.
And you know what? In fact,
Those were first dates that didn't turn into second
women.
dates.
He's only dated
I mean,
women.
I love
He's
women.
married to a woman.
I mean, it's crazy. I mean, there's nothing, no hating here. All I'm saying is that the WNBA, I've never seen, but then again, maybe I have some dumb friends in my life. I'm trying to think if I've ever seen someone or something get in their own way more than the WNBA. Like someone, man or woman, being given an opportunity. You're like, you keep getting in your way. I think we've all worked with someone like that. Like the boss likes it. Your path is great, and they F up. Like
tripping on their own shoelaces.
Yeah, like I feel like the WNBA, someone needs to tie their shoes because they keep tripping over their own feet. Whether it's, not embracing Caitlin Clark, making it seem like the fighting on the court isn't secretly a good thing, pushing aside rivalries, making things about race when they shouldn't be about race. It should be about the
It started
game.
with all the money stuff.
And making silly arguments as to why the money should be more. Everything about the WNBA is getting in its own way. And I just saw one other clip to explain why I feel this way. Kelsey Plum, super talented athlete, one of the faces of the league, attractive, cool. Everyone likes Kelsey Plum. She's greeted by people wanting her autograph. Take a listen.
The bus was right here.
There's like 2 hotels here.
Right.
Don't y'all find that kind of weird? Low-key? Like low-key, come on.
A little, but
Okay.
I'm
really turned off right now.
I'm just a fan though.
I know. I appreciate that.
You sign one, you put my name on
signed
it.
one.
Awesome.
I signed one.
Can I get you on that one? Keep killing it this year. Appreciate that.
Whichever one.
Did she pull? It's not even
He's-
clocking to you.
By the way, he's holding a plastic sheet of her basketball cards.
And
I'm standing on business.
she's calling him low-key weird and saying that he's creepy for wanting an autograph.
I think she's high-key misreading the situation. What's the big deal? You have fans. That comes with the territory. She wasn't being stalked in a weird way.
I think it's wild to think that if someone was seeking out autographs and pictures of a WNBA star, isn't that just showing that, oh, wow, maybe the WNBA is headed in the right direction, that people care?
Look,
to make this...
I highly doubt it's
listen,
her first autograph.
Bro, I think autograph seekers are, honestly, some of the lamest losers on planet Earth. If you're a grown man seeking autographs outside a hotel, outside a tour bus, outside a player's bus, adults that want autographs are weenies to the highest degree. But the fact that
Well, selfies have replaced the autograph, but in this case, they wanted it signed.
But the simple fact that she is in a position where people want this stuff from her, she should almost embrace.
I just think maybe, hey, look, there's 2 ways to look at it. We could never know what celebrity superstars and athletes go through, right? We saw, and I quoted the famous Justin Bieber thing recently. But let's be real. She's not Justin Bieber, dude, right? She's not dealing with that kind of paparazzi and celebrity. And you could also say there's a graceful way to back out of these situations, right? Like making that guy feel like he was weird is also not the best way possible.
I think they're all.
I think it sounded a little rude.
I think it's all weirdo behavior. But
I mean, I don't think you're necessarily a weirdo for wanting an autograph. Maybe it was for a kid. I don't know the backstory here.
Our buddy Michael Yo hit us up, and he's like, they do that with comedians, with acts in Vegas. Like he's like, they'll come up to you, and be like, sign all this stuff, just because they want to resell it, and they're trying to make a buck. And again, I think it's like paparazzi and those type of people, I think is gross.
I don't like that. That's why we were discussing before the show Aaron Judge's rule.
Yeah, when he was here in Southern California last year for the World Series, he told one of Ben Maller's listeners who asked for an autograph at the hotel, he's like, nope, sorry, I only autograph for kids.
But isn't that a more polished, PR-friendly way of saying, nothing against you, dude, I know you're going to go and take this and sell it?
The problem with that is that these people who resell the autographs, they get kids to do their dirty work for them. They'll hire kids to go get those autographs.
That is true. Yeah,
It's all
there's always a
sleazy.
scam.
And by the way, there's a follow-up on this Kelsey Plum thing. In that video, one of the guys standing there wanting an autograph, they found out from researching is one of those guys who resells these autographs. But regardless, people are still saying, hey, it doesn't matter. Just go ahead and sign it. You're making money off of a kid's game. These guys want autographs. Just do the signature really quick and move on. That's at least most of the fans' thoughts in the comments.
And that means that your autograph and your signed memorabilia is worth something. If one of those weird
Bingo.
dudes is hanging around trying to get your autograph to resell it, it means it actually has some value.
Yeah, that's my point is I never in a million years think being one of those autograph seekers is cool. I'm just saying that WNBA now, stop getting in your own way. There's signs that people care, and you're still like you're stepping on your own feet.
They're not
I'd
used
say
to it, man.
You
It's-
lean into that, as much as you can for the good press, not the bad press, because this is why we're all speculating today. Like, yeah, she was kind of mean about that.
How many years though did we hear that they wanted to be treated like one of the major sports? That they wanted that same respect. And Iowa Sam is right when he says they're not used to it. You better get used to it because of all these eyeballs that who from the Fever has put on your game right
Are we
now.
looking at it in a sexist way, though? You know how women say, if women shows confidence, it's just misinterpreted as we're being a B. If a male athlete did this, would we have been like, yeah, good for that guy, tell him to beat it?
No,
and now that she's doing it, we're like, look at the attitude that she has.
Because Bieber recently went off with the paparazzi, and people I think were like,
Yeah, but let's say you were a C-level NBA guy, and
No. We gave LeBron a hard time at the Olympics when he pulled one of these moves on that kid, remember?
But don't you think some women may spin it that way? If it was a guy, we'd be giving him a high five for telling him to beat it. But because it's a woman, I guarantee you we'll hear that. I guarantee you we'll hear that from somebody. But because it's a woman, she's got an attitude problem because she told him that he's being weird.
yeah, you know what? I think we could end it there. I thought it was just another little microcosm. Another.
Can I
little
hear it one more
example.
time, though, just to
Yeah.
really dissect it?
Just
So, again, this
another-
is Kelsey Plum, WNBA star, telling some guy that she's low-key. Yeah, she plays for the L.A. Sparks. Telling his autograph seeker that he's low-key being kind of weird.
The bus was right here.
There's only 2 hotels here.
Yeah.
Don't y'all find that kind of weird? Low key? Like low key. Come on.
A little, but
Okay.
I'm
I'm really turned off right now. I'm not gonna
I'm just a fan though.
I know. I appreciate that.
You sign one, you put my name on
signed
it.
one.
Awesome.
I signed one.
Can I get you on that one? Keep killing it this
I'm
year.
a little
Appreciate that.
turned off right now. I'm really turned off.
she's
That's
really
what I'm saying.
turned
All right,
off.
maybe
is he ugly?
maybe there's a nicer way to say it, right? Especially when you're looking for good press. Lean into the fun side of the WNBA. You're trying to sell a league here. I get what Rich is saying. Your thoughts? 877-99 on Fox.
Just don't get in your own way. That's all. I just feel like everything the WNBA has had an opportunity to do. I just feel like there must be someone of power thinking like, why do we keep stepping again on our own shoelaces and tripping? Like, just be nice to losers. I mean, honestly, Danny, isn't that sort of be nice to losers as part of the equation when you're a celebrity or someone of note? You don't think LeBron James
Be
and
nice to losers.
it's in the handbook, I think.
Well, you have to have a lot of patience. One thing I said in the pre-show meeting, there's some pro athletes who could never do what you guys just did this past weekend, which was mingle with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people that love what you do for a living. And you guys not only have patience and enjoy doing it, but I mean, you're having these mini conversations with all these different people. We've seen athletes who won't bother to spend any time, even a little bit of time, with one fan.
I think if you want to be anyone of note, in the handbook, there's got to be a chapter that's like, be nice to losers.
A little gracious at the same time.
Imagine you're Shohei Ohtani or you're Aaron Judge or
hold on.
you're Joe Burrow, you're Patrick Mahomes, you're Travis Kelsey. You got to be nice to the fans.
Perhaps
even if
she
they're like
has
weird
seen
fans.
this dude before and knows what the scammeroo is. I mean, you got to keep that in the conversation, too, to be fair.